far away. Look, Kelly, 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 Kelly. You must be Jude.
Yes.
Hi, Jude.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I printed out the reading for you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So when it's time for you to read it, you probably can just come up and maybe stand here.
Okay.
You know, like as long as we're 6 feet apart, and then you can take off your mask to do the reading.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Have a seat or?
Yeah, definitely. Hello. All right, you're looking great. So Leslie, what we're going to do is be 6 feet apart, you and I, right? So if you move a little closer to Jude and then just put your arm out towards me, then we'll be 6 feet. Right? So let's practice. Let's see how what our mark is, right? No. Here, like in this area. Yeah, you just want to reach out to me. Perfect. That's perfect. So that's your mark, and Lydia's going to be right across from you. And then that way, we can all see our faces. All right. Oh, please stand. All guests, please stand. Thank you. Perfect. And who gives this woman to be married today?
Her mother and I do.
Very good. Thank you so much. All right, you nailed it. Way to go. All right. You all may be seated. Perfect. So Lydia, you're in the perfect spot. Yes. All right. You guys feeling good? Okay. And I would love for you guys to get a little closer together, like you are in love. And how are we looking, videographer? Good? A little more? Okay. And Lydia, I'm going to ask that you take 2 steps closer to the camera. Okay? Because we've just got to maintain our 6 feet, right? All right. Okay, and then you guys can pull in and get really close to each other like you're in love, like you're ready for this. All right? Okay. Shall we begin? Very well. On behalf of Lydia and Leslie, I welcome you all here this afternoon and thank you for bearing witness to such a special, wonderful moment in their lives. Leslie and Lydia have chosen each and every one of us to be here with them today to witness their wedding vows as they join together as husband and wife. The couple is especially grateful to those of you who have traveled such a distance to be here during a global pandemic just to be with us today. It is your support that makes this union ever stronger, and they again thank you for your presence. Marriage is more than just the union of 2 people. It is the gathering of a community as evidenced by your presence here this afternoon. As witnesses to this union, you are charged with a very special responsibility to support and encourage this couple throughout their years to come. And so, there will be a point in this ceremony where you 2 will be asked to join in and share your declaration of support for this couple. Now, each of us knows that a marriage is not created by a law or a ceremony, but rather it occurs in the hearts of 2 people. It grows out of loving, caring, and sharing ourselves with another. So in witnessing this ceremony today, we are observing an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between Lydia and Leslie. Today, they have come before us to publicly affirm their love, to promise to nurture themselves, each other, and this union, and to acknowledge its centrality in their lives. And they do so knowing that marriage is at once the most tender yet challenging of all relations in life. And now let us bow our heads in prayer. Dear God, thank you for this joyous day. Thank you for your light that has entered Leslie and Lydia's life. Thank you for all the miracles and blessings that brought them together. Please bless this union. Help Leslie and Lydia find the perfect place in this world for their love to flourish. Let the radiant light of their love shine on all those around them. May all their future creations be blessed. God bless them with inner gifts of trust, compassion, forgiveness, and truth, that they may live and grow together in love and peace. Amen. So I would now like to share a passage with the couple from The Awakened Heart by Gerald May. There is a desire within each of us, in the deep center of ourselves that we call our heart. We are born with it. It is never completely satisfied, and it never dies. We are often unaware of it, but it is always awake. It is the human desire for love. Every person in this earth yearns to love, to be loved, and to know love. Our true identity, our reason for being, is to be found in this desire. Love is the why of life, why we are functioning at all, what we want to be efficient for. I am convinced love is the fundamental energy of the human spirit, the fuel on which we run, the wellspring of our vitality. And grace, which is the flowing, creative activity of love itself, is what makes all goodness possible. Love should come first. It is the beginning of and the reason for everything. So Leslie and Lydia, as you stand here in the presence of these witnesses, I remind you that love, loyalty, and trust are the basis of a mature and fulfilling relationship. And certainly you have been maturing this relationship for the past year since you first met at a soccer game in Goma, DRC last October. Since you both work for Doctors Without Borders, Lydia actually had a heads up from colleagues about how hardworking, athletic, and handsome Leslie was. And upon meeting, he quickly got her number from coworker Fred and immediately asked her out for dinner. The chemistry and conversation was great, and that first date lasted over 3 hours. By the end, you two had agreed to stay in the daily worker zone, simply feeling things out, taking it easy day by day. The second date was on the calendar soon after and culminated with romantic dancing and a sweet kiss. During your time in Goma, you visited each other often, and after 1 month, Leslie was planning an amazing holiday to the Seychelles in January. After vacation, you were practically living together in Leslie's beautiful lakeside home and chatting about being exclusive and eventually marriage. Leslie later shared that he'd be happy to have Lydia as his one and only daily worker. By March, COVID hit, and sadly, Lydia was forced to return to the States. But in a bold move, Leslie told Lydia that he was shipping her a dress, but it was actually a sparkly, diamond-studded engagement ring in that FedEx envelope. 1 week later, he followed up with a formal proposal to share a new life with Lydia, focused solely on love and commitment. She enthusiastically accepted, and here we are. So Leslie and Lydia, as you embark on this new journey together, I want to remind you of just a few more things. The commitment of marriage is not meant to be entered into lightly, but with certainty and mutual respect. Your love for one another and your willingness to accept each other's strengths and weaknesses with insight and consideration will help cement the foundation for a strong and lasting marriage. So learn to respect your individual outlooks. Share your thoughts, experiences, and dreams with one another, and really cherish the intimacy and understanding that comes with the passage of time. And certainly in the past year that you have spent together, you have come to love a lot of things about each other, which is why I asked you both a couple weeks ago to each privately share a top 5 list of the things that you love about each other. What I didn't tell the couple is that I would be sharing all those things with all of you. So we're going to start with Lydia's list. Here are some of the things that I love about Leslie. Number 1, his protectiveness and supportiveness. He is an unwavering champion for those he loves. He'll defend them and will do anything for them to make their lives easier. Number 2, his generosity. He's one of the most generous people I've met. He doesn't hesitate to share his good fortune with others. He receives many requests for assistance from friends and family to strangers, and he doesn't get tired of giving. Number 3, his strength and work ethic. He's been through a lot and has a ton on his plate all the time. Many people relying on him both professionally and personally, and he'll work like crazy to do an excellent job and not to let anyone down. Number 4, his playfulness and silliness. He makes me laugh with his nonsense. You should ask him about his napkin jokes or his attempts to measure my toes. And finally, number 5, his skills in the kitchen and on the dance floor. He makes time with him in either of those areas really fun. He's talented and knows how to bring the heat. And now Leslie's list. And he prefaced his list with a little sentence or a note that said, "I just love this woman so bad that I can't wait to make her my wife and be her husband." Below is a list of a few things that I love about her. So number 1, I like the way she cares about me, always willing to help me out without asking, always ready to help me accomplish my goals, and it makes me feel that she will always have my back no matter what. Number 2, she is so truthful, sincere, and vulnerable with me. It makes it easy to trust her, and it makes me feel comfortable to open up about everything. Number 3, I love the way she prioritizes me over everything, and she is always so careful about not hurting my feelings that sometimes she is hard on herself for very simple things. And number 4, I like her confidence in me that makes me feel that I can achieve whatever I want. She genuinely cares about my success. She always wants what is best for us. And number 5, I love that she often feels cold because that gives me more opportunity for snuggling. I like holding her in my arms. And Leslie added a bonus, number 6. He said, I just love her. She has unique ways of showing her love. She wants me to always feel loved and appreciated. I like when she leaves small love messages all over the house in different hidden spots, like under my cologne bottles. So I asked you to share these lists with me, because I wanted to remind you that in life and in marriage, the little things are the big things. And remember that love is about saying, I love you, not only when you want to say it, but when your partner needs to hear it. And it's about not going to bed angry and never taking the other for granted. It's continuing the courtship through years to come. It's sharing the same values and standing together to face the world. It's about doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of love and giving. So continue to travel and explore the world together. Drink cocktails, go dancing, and definitely Netflix and chill on movie night at home. Continue your humanitarian healthcare work and pursue your shared interests and passions. And of course, spend time with family and friends, because it is during these shared quality times that your love will flourish and your family bond will deepen. So appreciate each other and show your gratitude often and in thoughtful ways. And remember that marriage is not about looking for perfection in each other. It's about being flexible, patient, and understanding. And it's about laughing together and learning to laugh at yourselves. And most importantly, it's about forgiveness and compromise. So remember that even though your love and need for one another is mutual, you two are individuals with different views and needs. So respect this and learn to adapt to each other's needs without forgetting who you are and what is important to you. And remember that marriage isn't just about finding the right partner. It's about being the right partner. So Lydia and Leslie, today there is a vast unknown future before you. And that future, with its joys and sorrows, is hidden from your eyes. But it is a great tribute to your belief in each other that you're willing to face these uncertainties together. And may the love you share grow deeper and more secure with every passing year. Now may we have the rings, please? Jude. Okay, so you're going to hold them in your right hand. Perfect. And Jude, you'll be up next for the reading in just a second. Thank you so much. So Lydia and Leslie have chosen to do a hand fasting ceremony. In Europe, until the mid-1700s, marriage unions were celebrated by a simple hand fasting ceremony in which the two partners joined hands over the village anvil in the field or in a grove of trees. Today, we build upon this tradition. Back then, the hands would be bound with whatever was available to tie the knot with. Today, we will use this ribbon to symbolize the ties of love and blessings that bind you together as a married couple. So Lydia, please place your right hand on top of Leslie's hand and your left hand below for support. Leslie, place your left hand on top to protect. I'm going to get a little closer to you guys. Perfect. All right, here we go. All right. So the first knot is for Lydia's love for Leslie. The second knot is for Leslie's love for Lydia. And the third knot is for the love you share for all the people that came here to witness your wedding vows today. Perfect. I would now like to invite Leslie's dear friend, Mr. Jude Tadabod, to come forward and share a reading with the couple. Blessings of the Hands by Reverend Daniel Harris.
Thank you. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that you will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that you will passionately love and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you with no other. These are the hands that would hold you when your fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that would help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that would give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that would, even when wrinkled and aged, reach yours, still give you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
Thank you, Jude. So Leslie and Lydia, it is now time to share in the vows of marriage. So Lydia, please answer me this. Do you, Lydia, take thee, Leslie, to be your lawfully wedded husband in friendship and love, in strength and weakness, to share the good times and misfortune, in achievement and in failure, and to celebrate life with you forevermore?
I do.
Very good. And Leslie, please answer me this. Do you, Leslie, take thee, Lydia, to be your lawfully wedded wife in friendship and love, in strength and weakness, to share the good times and misfortune, in achievement and in failure, and to celebrate life with you forevermore?
I do.
Good. And you all can slide your hands out of the ribbon, and I will grab that. Very well. Perfect. Thank you. So from the earliest times, the circle has been a symbol of completeness or a sign of abiding love. An unbroken circle represents a commitment of love that is never ending. These rings symbolize the married couple. As often as either of you looks at these rings, I hope that you'll be reminded of the enduring covenant to love each other that you've made here today. So Lydia, as you place the ring on Leslie's finger, please repeat after me. I, Lydia, give to you, Leslie, this ring as a sign of my vow to love, honor, and cherish you. And with this ring, I take you as my husband. All right, awesome. And Leslie, as you place the ring on Lydia's finger, please repeat after me. I, Leslie, give to you, Lydia, this ring as a sign of my vow to love, honor, and cherish you.
love, honor, and cherish you.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I take you as my wife.
I take you as my wife.
Perfect. Very good. And may your rings always represent the unbroken circle of love, given and received freely and unconditionally. So as I told you all earlier, you have a special responsibility as witnesses to this gathering. They chose to have an intimate gathering of family and friends for this wonderful occasion so they could honor each of you and let you know how deeply in their hearts they care for you and how deeply honored they are to have you, your friends and family, you as friends and family here who love them the way that you do. They wanted to feel the presence and love of family as they make this lifelong commitment to each other. So I now invite each of you as members of this gathering to verbally share your support for Lydia and Leslie by answering "we will" to the following question. Will each of you do everything you can to love, uphold, and care for these two people in their marriage? We will. Very good. I encourage you to always choose love in your thoughts about and interactions with Leslie and Lydia. Stand beside them, not between them. Come to them with hearts of peace, not judgment. Honor their marriage. Show them your kindness, your support, and your loving heart. And on their behalf, I thank you. So before I pronounce you married, I have just one thing that I want you to do. So your wedding day is one that seems to fly by, and many people remember just how fleeting their own wedding day was. So I want for all of us to take a moment and really get present and feel this love. And now I want you to take a few seconds and turn around and look at all these people here supporting you. All of these people that love and care for you and have held space for this ceremony today. Feel that gratitude and connection and the relief and comfort of togetherness during these unprecedented times. Now I want you to look into each other's eyes. And I want you to think about the happiness that you're feeling in this place and in this moment. And really let that feeling register in your heart and in your mind. And now, Lydia and Leslie, I want you to think about your life in 20 years, your life together in 20 years. What are you doing? And where are you? So we know that your visions of the future are not always identical, but they're always complementary. John Lennon once said, "A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together, that is reality. That new reality starts now." So Leslie and Lydia, having witnessed your vows of love and faith to each other, by the power vested in me by the District of Columbia, it is my joy and personal privilege to pronounce you husband and wife, and you may now kiss your bride, sir. All right. So, one second. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, it is my pleasure to introduce for the very first time anywhere as a married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Leslie and Lydia Juvelli.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you all to come downstairs for some drinks and cocktails and lifestyle.
All right. Thank you, Jude. Did a great job. Thank you so much.